All right, everybody, welcome to Tall Garage. Welcome back, yeah. So instead of working on our stuff, we got someone else's project today. Word of my expertise in all things mechanical, spreading. And someone dropped off this lsswap F100, something like that. It's F something. So we're gonna make a little video about getting it going. It's nothing right now. We need to make that run. So that's the plan. Follow along on it if you want to know how to lsswap F100 pickup truck. Welcome to Tall Garage. All right. So, like I said, we're doing our lsswap on this it's like a 56 plus F100. And I'm basically tackling it the same way I tackled the Ranger. So first we need to get the engine mounted in the chassis, and we're making all the mounts. I really like these eBay mounts. We use them on the Chrysler, and now we're using the other one we have on this. I also use one on the 50 Ford pickup of my dad's in the back. So yeah, I really like them. They work real well for these if you can't like find ready-made mounts, right? So the first thing we're gonna do though, is we're gonna get these engine mounts mounted to the engine. We're gonna get a transmission mount made, and we're going to get the engine at the proper angle. So, because since we're like basically doing this from scratch, we gotta make sure the drive line has the proper angle so you don't like wear out U-joints. The way we're gonna do that is we're gonna use the center hubs on the tire to get the truck level, relatively speaking, so we know our angle going down on the transmission is right, which is about 2 to 3 degrees depending, right? So that's the plan right now. Kyle is under there cleaning out some stuff we're not going to use. We're going to go to a firewall pedal setup on this. Already got that kind of planned out. So we're getting rid of the old stuff in the bottom. It's kind of in the way right now. So yeah, so we're going to start tackling this, and I'll cut you back on when something else comes up on our lsswap. So stay tuned. Okay, so as we were getting our engine mounted down in this chassis, and you'll have this on these old Fords. A lot of Fords are like this. Their front sump, usually from the factory, so the LS pan wants to hit that drag link down there. So luckily for us, there are a million different options for pans for LS engines. I just happen to have this front sump here that I was going to use on the BMW, but BMW is in the back burner, and this pays money. So we're going to go ahead and slap it on here. With that, we should be able to get the engine in and clear that. The problem before was we couldn't go back any further because of the firewall. The back of the sump was hitting that drag link. Now though, if we're hitting the I-beam, we can just scoot the engine forward. We have way more room forward than we do back. So we're gonna go ahead and get this pan on, get her tightened back up, and then finish getting these mounts made so we can get getting this thing run.
There's some clearance issues, and that's not enough of a cross member to be cutting.
Yep. Okay, so we got our oil pan on, we got our mount pretty much where we want it. We might have to drop the mount lower, but we have our angle right. We're at 2.9, between 2 and probably 4 is okay. 3's right where, I don't know, I usually put them. So that's good. We're gonna work on getting our transmission mount made up. After we lower this mount a little bit, we're gonna cut on the bottom of our mount to lower it down closer to the bottom of the frame rail. These mounts are pretty much done. We just gotta do a little reinforcing. We're gonna put a tab to the top of this down here on both sides. So that should be playing strong. So yeah, as soon as we get this mounted, we'll be able to get fuel spark and get it running. All right, we got the little shop foreman in here today. He's making sure we get everything done the right way. Ain't that right, buddy? Yeah. So we get, yeah, don't look over here. So we got the intake on. We got the wiring harness laid out. Everything's plugged in. Took us a minute to figure out where everything goes because it's unlabeled. What do we got to do yet? We gotta get a battery over here. We gotta finish wiring it. But I think we got everything figured out. The only thing that's not plugged in is like O2 sensors. But it should run without that. I deleted the MAF, so it's not plugged in, no MAF. This is gonna turn into the IAC sensor that's gonna go there. We don't have an alternator, but that's for the alternator. But everything else is plugged in. So, like I said, we're gonna get a battery over here. I need to go get my laptop, and we can get the computer hooked up. We need to get fuel to it. I got that bucket over there is my fuel pump in a bucket. So we're gonna get a hose and yeah. So hopefully it's gonna make some noise here soon. All right, so part 6. All right, so we're getting ready to test fire for the first time. We got our battery hooked up, starter. We got a power switch. We got our pump in a bucket down here. That's gonna be giving it fuel. We got our dead man switch down there to turn over the starter. So yeah, everything's hooked up. It's either gonna run or it's not. Fingers crossed, fellas. Let's see if we can make this happen in a weekend. There we go.